Hi, folks, and welcome to week 5. I kept the reading fairly light this week so you can have more time to concentrate on your projects. As a result of the light and fairly easy to understand reading, I will not be posting a video discussing the readings for this week. If you do have any questions about the reading or the videos, please don't hesitate to ask. I have posted 2 new videos to week 4. First of all, let me explain what I'm going to talk about in this video. 4 things: videos, forums, group projects, and meeting with me. As I say, I have posted 2 new videos to week 4 under the Aids to Learning section, one discussing the Fry reading and one discussing the Bartkey reading. I hope these will reinforce your understanding of these readings. I do recommend that you watch these videos and view the transcripts, if need be, before you take the next quiz. Incidentally, I have been enjoying the discussion on the week 4 forums about these readings. Speaking of posting, be sure to post to the Moodle forums on a continuing basis throughout the semester. Sometimes students will have a tendency to get lax in their Moodle forum posts as they go through the semester. It's easy to forget. You will be very happy if you are not one of these people. For non-project forums, post 1 original post and 1 reply post for a total of 2, though you are encouraged to post more than that. See the forum post rubric in the General Resources section for more information on ordinary posting. For the project-related forums, it would be very good if you could communicate with your group members at least some of the time on the discussion forum. This will allow me to get a better idea of how much everyone is participating in your group than if folks discuss projects only elsewhere. While we're on the subject of forum posts, a student suggested that I give a little more information on how to post to the forums. Now, if you have a question about using Moodle, of course you can ask me, and you can ask me about anything at all. You can also click on the Student Orientation to Moodle link in the General Resources area at the top of the course site. While some of the material in that Student Orientation to Moodle may be grayed out, the informational videos should be available for you to watch. I have also posted a video in the General Resources area on how to post to the forums. I hope you find this helpful. This week, you will complete your projects by copying the URL. That's the link. That's what you see is the sort of gobbledygook that usually starts with http/ etc. Copying the URL of your group doc into a post in the in the week 5 general discussion forum. Be sure to change the share feature of your Google Doc to anyone with the link so that everyone in the class can view it. Make sure to follow directions at the top of that forum as well. Some folks have asked me about the length of the group answer in the project Google Docs. There are no specific requirements for length. Quantity does not equal quality. But as a general guideline, 300 to 400 words for your group answer would be an acceptable range to shoot for. The important thing is to respond to the questions or instructions in general and demonstrate that you have read and understood the ideas in the course material and how those ideas relate to your answer. This information should apply to both versions of the group project, whichever one you are working on. Remember, there was that little bit of confusion early in the semester. Some of you will be working on the Friends with Benefits response, and others will be working on the find resources that relate to the Macintosh reading. I will be assessing the projects over about a 2-week period once the due date is passed. Remember that the due date for the project is Sunday, February 19th at 10 p.m. One more thing about groups. I have separated the group evaluation instructions from the group project rubric and made them into 2 documents. Formerly, they were in one document, a little confusedly presented, under the General Resources Group Projects area. Now you will find the evaluation instructions right above the evaluation form in week 5 and the group rubric in the General Resources area. This is a minor adjustment, but I didn't want to confuse anyone, and I think it will be more helpful to have the evaluation instructions near the actual form where you will implement them. Also, note that you will upload your evaluation forms into a Dropbox so that only I will have access to it. It is not a forum. The document called the Group Project Number 1 Evaluation Form is the one you will find out, is the one you will fill out with information about yourself and your group members. You will then upload this form into the Upload Group Project Number 1 Evaluation Form link, which is actually an upload Dropbox. You'll notice that it looks different after you click on it. When you click on it, you'll see that it's not a forum where people post things and then you can reply. The contents of the upload Dropbox will only be seen by me. Only I will be able to access those. At no point will you post your evaluation into a forum for others to see. I could have used clearer language, and I will do so in the future. Again, thanks so much to the student who asked about this. I'd like to clarify a little more about meeting with me in the course. There are 3 ways to let me know that you would like to meet with me. The first is to sign up on the Google Doc in the Meet with Dr. Jenkins section of the General Resources area. This option is for the purpose of having a Zoom video conference with me one-on-one. Just give me a couple of times or more when you and I can meet, and I will try to make one of them work. Shooting me an email to let me know you signed up would be helpful as well, since unfortunately there is no notification feature when someone edits a Google Doc. A one-on-one Zoom chat is a particularly good way to, for instance, talk about a quiz that you've taken, ask about questions about the material, or ask about any aspect of course administration. Since I Zoom chat from my home office, I can have more flexible hours for this option, including nights. If you have an unorthodox schedule, this would be a particularly good option for you. The second option is to email me if you would like to meet me in my office in person. The times I can do this most easily are Mondays and Wednesdays from 9:30 to noon. Other times are possible, so if you would like this option, email me with a couple of times that I can choose from and I'll see what I can do. And again, during my office hours, sometimes I'm in another meeting, so it would be good to let me know that you plan on coming during even my office hours so I can make sure and let you know that I'll be available. The third way to meet with me is to sign up for the Doodle schedule. That is Doodle, not Moodle. There's Moodle, the learning management system that we are so familiar with on our course site. And then there is Doodle, which is a scheduling application that gives you a calendar, and you can pick times where different people can meet. So the third way to meet is to sign up for the Doodle schedule that I will, or sign up on, I should say, the Doodle schedule that I will email out most weeks, as I did last week. There was a bit of confusion last week about what signing up was for, so I hope this will make that a little clearer. This is a Zoom meeting. Do not be afraid to Zoom chat online, though. It is extremely easy. It's absolutely free. And there's a short video on Zoom conferencing in the Meet with Dr. Jenkins section toward the top of the site. I highly recommend it. Now, there are 3 ways that meeting with me can benefit your education and even your grade, And there is one additional way if you Zoom chat. First, you can ask questions about the course or about your performance in the course or anything like that. I can clarify things for you directly so that you have no confusion about the subject, or less confusion maybe. Have no confusion no confusion about how the course is being conducted administratively. Second, like the optional forums, meeting with me in real time, or Zoom in my Second, like the optional forums, meeting with me on Zoom or in my office, will be taken into consideration as extra participation if you do it in a timely way. Now, don't wait until the last couple of weeks just to try to score a few participation points. Participation is something that must be demonstrated through your habits, not by isolated instances, especially late in the semester. So participation is something that you should be getting into the habit of doing all through the semester, not just the last few days. But I'm sure there's no one watching this video that would choose that waiting to the last minute way. 3, you will feel more connected to the course. And 4, these are ways that meeting with me can benefit your education and grade. So the first way was you can ask questions and learn more about the material, do well on the quiz, or do better on the quizzes, perhaps. The second way is that I'll take it under consideration as participation. 3, you'll be more connected to the course. And 4, by Zoom chatting, this is the extra benefit that you get by Zoom chatting. It's like Skype, right? You will learn a new interactive tool with Zoom. You will be able to chat with your friends whenever you like in your regular life, which will presumably be about schoolwork, because I'm assuming that all of you will only ever want to talk about schoolwork wherever you go, like me. Seriously, you can learn a new interactive tool that will allow you to study with classmates, which studies show is a grade-enhancing activity. In closing, I would like to thank all of you, and especially everyone who has made suggestions on how to improve the course, and those of you who have Zoom chatted with me either one-on-one or as a group. We've had some great discussions, and you've given me valuable feedback about how it has helped you in understanding and appreciating the course. And I should say I learn a lot too during those discussions. Being a teacher is really cool because I get to be a student as well. And that's really the way I feel about being a teacher. I am thoroughly enjoying this course. I definitely am. And I would like to do everything possible to make sure you're enjoying it too. So that's all for now. Thank you for your time and attention. Bye-bye.